This is the BYD Dolphin, one of the most affordable electric vehicles on the market. I have had this one for about 2 weeks. I am not a car reviewer. I'm actually a tech reviewer and a presenter. So I'm going to be very honest with you, just talking about it as if I'm a general consumer. But I really feel like I should be talking in a British accent if I'm going to be doing this video because of all the Top Gear I watched as a kid. So I'm really excited to show you a little bit more of the experience I've had with this. So let's take it for a test drive. I hate that so much. Okay, anyway, let's do it. Taking a look at the design of the car quickly, I will be a little savage and say the front is not much to write home about. It's not ugly, it's just nice. I like the little detailing on the front here. But the side profile, it is so cool. I just think this car looks really sleek, especially this fun little contoured edge. Makes the car look like it goes really fast. And we got the matching rims on the premium edition, and just overall it's pretty good looking. I will say while I'm here, there's no surprises with any weird blind spots out of the, the back windows or even the back here. It's actually really good when it comes to visibility, so lane changes are great. So getting into the car, there are a lot of different ways you can unlock it. You can just have the key on you and then press the open unlock button. And I like that there's like a little light here that once the car starts to unlock, you can kind of see what you're doing if you're in the dark. Alternatively, you can walk up to the car with the keys in your pocket or whatever, and you've got this little button here on the driver's side. You press that and it also unlocks the car. Now there's only one on this side, there's not one on the passenger side. Oh, there's one more way, NFC card. And soon they're gonna have the ability to unlock this car with your phone. So the NFC way, hold on, let's lock it. We just tap it. That was actually the first time I've done that, and it is so cool. It's also got that classic handy feature when you can't find your car, you just press the lock. Oh, and then you can find it. Hello. Now we can get in. Let's get in. Now I think the interior of the BYD is pretty good quality considering the price point. A lot of it is plastic, but it looks pretty cool. And you may have noticed that the colors do match the outside of the car. Not all of them are entirely matching to the car, but this pink one has a lot of pink and purple on the inside, and that's very fun. But it's also got these fun little dolphin flipper kind of handles. It's got all the typical buttons down here. We have a really funny looking air vent, which I think is cool. You can close it and open it. We've got these little like sort of fishy marine accents here. This interestingly does cut off a bit of the view, but to get around that, they put this window. And for the first drive, this bit was strange, but then you totally get used to it, and there's excellent vision out the front here. Next, what do we have? The steering wheel. A great amount of buttons all over the steering wheel. Physical buttons, you got your skip tracks, your volume, answer call. We got cruise control here, which is great. Honestly, I'm getting a bit warm, so I'm going to turn the car on. So we've got the button, of course. So that's turning on quietly. You don't even hear it turn on. These cars are so crazy. Now in the center here, there's a lot going on. We have my Samsung Galaxy, which is great. Fits in the tray here. Just chuck these keys aside. Or you could put some, glasses and things. You're thinking, what is that, Ellie? Well, my friends, when I want to drive, put my glasses on. Hey. And then, she's cool with it. Let's do it. All right. So we can chuck those there, or you can put a phone there, up to you. Now this is an Android car, so it works wirelessly incredibly well with Android. You got Android Auto, but you've also got an iPhone. Oh, those are my notes. See, this is just how this is real behind the scenes. iPhone, and what am I saying? You can also use this car with an iPhone, of course, and it has Apple CarPlay, but it's wired. You need to plug in. But this is also a wireless charging pad, which is really cool. So you just slap your phone in there. And bam, it's gonna charge. Oh yeah. Another thing I really love about this car would have to be these physical buttons. Physical buttons, people. A lot of new age cars, such as a Tesla, have just a touch screen. You have to do everything on the touch screen, which some people love. They don't mind it. I like still having physical buttons. So you've got like on and off fan. And they're interestingly, these little pressy, turny, like you kind of, do you see what I mean? They kind of, do you know what I'm saying? See how it's doing that? Anyway, this is really cool. You can use this. And here's the shifter. Are you seeing this, people? The shifter is very unique and very cool. You just push that into reverse. Then we go into reverse. Got plenty of cameras. You got like 360. There's so much you can do on this thing. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, I feel like that was a little bit of a distraction. What are we talking about? Just the interior, right? The seats are great. Now I'm 5'2". I'm short, I'm small, and I fit in this car incredibly well. And what I love is that it has power seats, baby. For the price, it's pretty good. We can, oh, we're going. Oh shit. I was in reverse. Fuck my life. That's fucked. Park it. Forward again. As I was saying, for my stature, this is a really great car for me. This is really comfortable. The seats are like soft, squishy. They're also heated. I wish they were cooled as well, because in summer, you can really use it. But yeah, a lot of the time I find that car seats push your head forward. They're really uncomfortable. These are kind of just right. And even if you're tall, you fit in the car. But if you're like a really tall person or a really big person, you may be a little tight in here. But if you're like a short or a small person, it actually fits my body. A lot of the time the chairs are just too big and the comfort is not right. I feel like chairs in most cars are made for giant people or large men. Well, my dad drives a BYD Atto actually, which is the model kind of up from this. That is a great car as well, which fits him well. This might be a little bit less headroom and such in this one. There are also a lot of USB ports and things in this car, which are kind of hidden. So I'm gonna have to get you back on the GoPro and take you down. All right, so under here, we've got all the shit. So you've got like a little tray, which you can close and open. Oh, rip to my cord. You've got USB-C charging, the old cigarette charger thing. You've got a little SD card slot, and you have a regular USB. I want CarPlay. Gonna plug this baby in, which I think, it's a real shame that you have to plug in an iPhone, but it's still great. Did you see that? Bam, here we go. And look, the touchscreen is quite responsive. When it comes to me being a tech reviewer, I'm gonna just tell you right now, this is a nice touchscreen. It works well. And you can just transfer back into the BYD settings. BYD's got all its own stuff over here, but you can just jump back into Apple CarPlay. It's great. I can't forget there's a sunroof. So yeah, let's mess with that. Oh, there we go. So you can't open the glass, but it's pretty fancy. I don't even need or want that shit. Especially in Australia, pretty sunny and hot, but how beautiful does it look? But I have been driving around in 30-degree heat, Celsius, and it's fine. So thank goodness for that, because just a little shade thing, that's pretty nice. There we go. See ya. Oh, we've also got storage down here underneath this section. You wouldn't know it, but yes, there's enough room for a small handbag and random sheet. A little bit of room in the door. Little bit of room in the door. So far, really love everything going on in the car's interior, and I will show you the back a little later. But the one thing that BYD is messed up on here would have to be the cup holders. Holy shit, they suck. Let me show you. So it'll fit a regular bottle, like a Coke bottle, water bottle. Awesome. And you can probably fit two side by side. Or can you? Trust me when I say you cannot fit two McDonald's drink cups side by side without them like squishing up against each other, or any bottle that's not just a typical plastic bottle, which sucks. See, that fits, but then you put something next to it and you've got a bit of a problem. Oh, it's just a bit tight. What else we got? Lipton. Maximus. Not a chance. Energy drink. Oh yeah. Pump bottle. Nah. Pump bottle won't even fit. That sucks. I have to put things like that. I just put things down there. And then this one. Well, not a chance. I mean, I'm just kidding. What I will say is that after having this car for 2 weeks and the cup holders being like that, it's not a deal breaker. I love this car. But man, if they could just improve that on the next model, fix that up, that's a must. But it's still awesome. In fact, we should go driving. Let's get out of here. I think those bottles stink. I rinsed most of them. I messed up. Oh shit, like it kicks you back a little. Can you hear that? That's the sound of this car. Oh, wobbly. Don't have the best setup here. I actually am gonna put my glasses on here. Not gonna leave them off just to look cool, because I look pretty good both ways, am I right? So we've got them on, and we're going for a drive. The car does have like a hum when it is going at a slow speed, and that's because electric cars are pretty quiet, and so they need some kind of audible situation to tell people that they're coming for safety. This one does sound like some kind of hovering futuristic spaceship. Some elderly man said to me it sounds a bit like a steam train taking off. Personally, lately, I've felt it sounds a little bit like an ambulance coming up behind me, which I don't like. It freaks me out. But you can change a couple of sounds, so I'll have to mess with that later. I haven't been bothered to look into the settings for that one. Now, what you guys aren't noticing or hearing right now is how dampened the sound is of outside, how quiet the car is. And oh, it is just a smooth driving experience. So at this point, you're probably wondering price, Ellie. Yes, well, it is starts at $38,890, just a little bit cheaper than the MG4, which is the main competition for this car. The BYD Dolphin in the baseline is actually going to be a car that comes in plain colors. So we're talking like a sandy beige, pink, purple, and a dark gray, and that is bright. Now this Dolphin I'm driving is the extended range model, which is the BYD Dolphin Premium. That's $44,890. So many people are scared of the range of EVs because of the media, but this goes, I think it's around 480 kilometers in total. That's the range. That's great. And I mean, if you just need the car as a runaround, the base model's probably fine. But as my experience as a YouTube tech reviewer and charging cameras and batteries my whole life for every product ever, oh my gosh, if you can push it up, just bump it up a little if you think you're gonna need it. Like if you don't need it, doesn't matter. Get the extra range. It's always worth it. And I feel like 480 is like a really good sweet spot for an electric vehicle. Like that's pretty solid. I could easily go from the Gold Coast to Brisbane and back, what, twice-ish? Depending. And charging, as a first timer charging my electric vehicle as opposed to going to the petrol station, I've been enjoying the process. Look, maybe I'm just a new age millennial, but I don't always want to talk to people or go get petrol. Plus, the petrol station be giving me anxiety these days. With the price fluctuations, I'm always on the lookout for the best price of a petrol station, and with this, I don't have to do that at all, and it's so much more affordable. Oh, I've spotted some horses, you guys. Should we say hello? Oh, we've got to.
Hello.
Oh shit, my phone is ringing. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. You need me to drop the doggos off?
Yeah, you can drop them off. I'm driving around in the BYD right now, just filming, so.
Still going?
Yeah, I'm still going.
All right.
It's staring directly at me.
Oh, come back.
I don't like the fact that snakes could be here. Hi, horse. You want to come say hi? This horse has just been death staring me the whole time. Also, how cinematic is this shot? Well, all right, I'll be seeing ya. Just stop staring at me. Risky choice here. Oh, it's too long, this grass. It's. I just realized I haven't shown you guys the boot. All right, so now you can pull out this tray. It's got room for stuff. Let's grab this. And here's my charging cable. I've also got my included V2L charging cable where you can charge appliances and power appliances on the road, which is very cool. Now this is like some pretty decent space. This is what we got. Oh jeez, it's not too bad. Interestingly, there's room under here. Like it's really deep. I'm not sure why they didn't just go with that, but hey, that works. That gives you a lot of extra storage down there. There we go. How's that? Not bad. Doesn't have an electric closey thing, but that's all right. Those horses could not have more judgmental faces. Seriously. All right, it's time to investigate the back seats. So I've got this one pretty far back. I can just fit my knees there, but I think if you were a taller person, you'd be in trouble if someone was in front of you and they were large. But on my side, so much room. The headroom for me, plenty. But if you're tall, I have seen videos of tall, big men, and they kind of do hit their head. Like they have a little bit of a lean forward, which is a bit of a shame. Back seat is very comfortable. You also have one of these, probably inferior size, but it does exist. One of these as well, which is also fairly small, I will say, but it's good to have. And you got USB chargers. USB-A, which is the regular one, and a USB-C. My camera doesn't want to focus, but there they are. And EVs have a flat floor. Look at that. Go straight along. Alrighty. Another thing I've really enjoyed about driving this car would have to be how zippy it can be. These electric cars have really quick, nice takeoffs, but the model I've got, the premium or extended range edition, it can actually go from 0 to 100 in 7 seconds. And when you are going on an on-ramp onto the freeway or the highway, it's so fun. And like, obviously that's kind of the only place I can use that, but you know, if you have to make a lane change or if you just need to get up to speed in a zippy fashion to often just avoid any accidents, like that can be useful. You know you have the power and the speed to get around something. In fact, let's kick it into sport mode and I'll show you a little bit of what it can do. I don't know if sport mode will translate on camera, but let's give it a go. Oh, can you even tell how fast that is? Like, that's not bad. Ready? Oh shit, like it kicks you back a little. I just think it's such a fun car to drive. I'm currently driving around northern New South Wales and I can't wait to show you the view I'm just coming up on here. This is just unbelievable, this view. Oh, holy shit. Isn't that nice? Damn. I really want to do some road trips with this car and see how much money it costs me to go from, say, the Gold Coast or northern New South Wales, like Tweed, to Sydney. I think it could be $100 or less. Like, I think it's probably going to be cheaper than petrol and cheaper than a plane ticket. So stay tuned. Let me know if you want me to try stuff like that. Overall, I'm really enjoying driving an EV and especially the BYD Dolphin. It's a fun, cute, zippy car with plenty of features and could be a great first car. Definitely an awesome little run around and I will be pushing it. But for now, my 2-week review, it's really cool. And if you have any comments, questions, or something to add, let me know in the comments and subscribe if you want more. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. But its side profile, I think, oh, this is the BYD Atto. No, it's not. It's the Dolphin, you dumb. Oh, hi. I have to take the camera back now. Oh, hi, a Vichy. A wet Vichy. Bit wet, but very cute. I haven't seen many pink cars around, except for this one. Do you want that pink car or this pink car? I forget where I am. I think I've gone too far. I might need to circle back. Let's get in the car and get into it. All right, all right. Okay.